I would describe it as one of ambition and balance. Our students are deeply ambitious. Their ambitions are diversified. They're not just one single thing. They're not just a pianist. They're not just in the advanced math science research program, but they are many things, and that is really important to us. But they also live a pretty balanced life. We believe in a culture of stretching our students and not necessarily constantly stressing them. And I think that difference is something that makes the culture at Berkshire really unique. I think in addition, our size is pretty unique at 425 students, where our students are really known well. It's a small school feeling with big school opportunities. There's no ceiling in terms of what you can accomplish here. The biggest one that comes to mind is our advanced math science research program, very well known across all prospective students and families. And this is a program that is designed to be able to give students the opportunity to do real world college level math and science research before they graduate from high school. And so we are so lucky to have on our staff, on our faculty, a scientist, Dr. April Birch. She lives on campus. She operates our advanced math science lab in our math and science building. When we recruited her to Berkshire 10 years ago, we were just building this new building, and we gave her the reins to be able to design the lab that she wanted. And she did. And it is a spectacular spot. We have a scanning electron microscope in there. We're the only high school in the United States to have that kind of technology. It exists at some colleges and universities, but often you have to be enrolled in a certain program or pay a certain fee in order to be able to access that type of technology. But students at Berkshire have unlimited access to it. In addition to when you're involved in the Advanced Math Science Research Program, Dr. Birch is pairing our students up with a mentor in their field outside of Berkshire, typically a college or university professor that specializes in the area of study in which they're focused. So we have a lot of students that leave Berkshire published in academic journals through the Advanced Math Science Research Program. So it is it's one for like highly ambitious, hardworking, talented students. Many of our students find their way through that path, and I think it allows them to feel even more informed in what they do want to study or what they don't want to study when they do get to college. Every single year, a week before our spring break, we take part in what we call Pro Vita, which is an entire week that we devote to experiential learning. We have an 80-20 rule, so we say we'd like to have 80% of our Pro Vita classes happen on campus and 20% happen off campus every year. And so there might be a foreign language immersion program to Spain. We might be studying microbiology or marine biology in the Bahamas. We might be learning about the history of dog sledding in Minnesota. But wherever it might be, there are all of these really interesting, passion-driven, sometimes service-oriented trips that occur, and then some amazing classes that happen on campus. We have alums and current parents that come to Berkshire to teach these classes. I had an advisee last year whose mom came. She's an adjunct professor at Stanford's business school, and she came to teach a class on artificial intelligence. And so our students are digging into these really neat experiential learning classes that, just take a step away from pre-calculus or US history and are really enjoyed by all. We have a thriving arts program at Berkshire, whether it's participating in the studio art. We have a brand new, recently renovated art building that includes our very own art gallery where student artwork is featured, but also we bring in artists that feature their own artwork in our gallery. Anything from, digital music, digital design, ceramics, painting, drawing. And in addition to that, we also have a thriving performing arts program. And so we have dance that's offered every single season, fall, winter, spring. Our theater program is really strong with a fall and spring performance and a winter musical. We also have an improv group that is pretty incredible to go watch. And we have an exceptional music program run by Dr. Davis and Dr. Wu, who have been at Berkshire for nearly 20 years. And they've help grow some super talented musicians over the years. We have a jazz ensemble, an orchestra. Students can take music lessons. We have a music theory class that they can take. And so it's vast and super strong. And we also offer a creative writing class as well, as we just sort of think about rounding out those creative disciplines. One thing I love about Berkshire Sports is that we are a school, you won't find many, that are 425-ish students that have 3 teams for nearly all of their sports. So we have a varsity, JV, and thirds team for, soccer, basketball, lacrosse, hockey. And that means that if you're a student that has never played hockey before, you can do that. And so that's really special. I think some of the most popular sports would be soccer, hockey, basketball, and lacrosse. This one's really special. And it's great because when we travel every year to do admissions recruiting, I also travel with our head of school and our director of advancement. And so all of our travels are centered around not just looking for the future of Berkshire, but also connecting with the past of Berkshire. And that's really special. One student that comes to mind, he was a standout in our advanced math science research program, used the project that he created in that program to launch what his course of study was going to be at Dartmouth. And he's in his second year at Dartmouth now and absolutely finding that success and continuing to build off the research that he did while he was here. And then I think back to, we landed in Seoul last year to do an admissions reception. And I look in the back of the room and there's an alum from my class from 2007 from Berkshire who's there coming back to learn more about the school and stay connected. So wherever we go, we're doing alumni receptions. We're bringing our alums together. And these happen all throughout the United States as well. So I think what's really special is that when our students are deciding to become Berkshire Bears, they're entering into a network of a really strong network of students and people from all over the world that feel this deep connection and pride in Berkshire, serve as, friends and connectors and role models for life.